welcome to the start of another week. It is Tuesday. No idea what week it is. Maybe 10? Could be 11. Anyway, I'm busy working on my subscription boxes, and I did have a request to show you a little bit more about behind the process. So I'm going to show you some of the illustrating process that I go through to come up with my design. And then I'm going to show you printing on various different items. I have experimented with a little hair clip. It's just drying at the minute. So I've used tape. I've not done a hair clip before. So let's see how it goes. It's printed quite nicely. So yeah, gotta wait for that to dry. So I'm going to insert some illustrating stuff in here like magic, and then I'm going to show you some of the things I'm printing on. As for what I print on, it really depends. Sometimes I have a very clear idea in my mind of what I want to print on before I do my box. Other times I sort of look at the stock that I've got and sort of think, you know, what fits the theme nicely. So it really varies, but usually I have some sort of idea in mind. If you like, you know, I really want that box to be a box with a big item in, and I tend to alternate it, so we do big, you know, a big item in one box and then maybe smaller items in the next box and then bigger items. So it might be like a mug, you know, might be a mug one month, for example. Not that we've actually done mugs yet. I did wonder about doing one this month, but last month I did a really big tin, big square tin, so that goes small parcels. So I like to try and alternate it because I pay the postage. So, you know, I like the idea that a small parcel can go, but also I like to try and keep the cost down as well. So I try and alternate it if I can. So we're going for a large letter this time. So I'm going to try and find things that will fit the theme really nicely, but will go as a large letter. So I'll catch you in a minute. going to try something completely different. Okay, so this is a pot holder. I'm not sure how well it's going to work. It's got this sort of heat resilient back on. Now, because it's got, let me show you, these edges. Now, normally what you would do is you would print a design in the middle, but I would like to see if I can do this whole design over it. But it does mean that it will probably go on these outside bits, because cutting it so it fits just inside these, I think, is going to be just next to impossible, if I'm honest. Now, because of these raised bits, it also means that there are bits that aren't going to print. So what I need to do is I need to use a pad underneath to keep it so that the when the pressure is down, it should hopefully not affect. Sorry, I'm waffling. With using this, because it's got it's spongy, it means that when the pressure plate is down, you shouldn't get this sort of gap in here. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just very much in two minds about. See, I don't really want the colour to go onto this. So, I mean, I can obviously do it up to the edge there, but then we're going to have a line. I'm wondering if it would be better to sort of make it smaller to fit inside. I'll have a ponder, then get back to you. Right, so what I decided to do is try and do it so that it goes on the inside. The pattern that I design is always any directional, so it doesn't matter which way round I have it. I've raised the bed so that it should print fine. Now it's a case of waiting and seeing. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, that came out really nicely actually. What do you reckon? I'm not so happy about the edges, but I can't see of any other way that I could do it, really. Right, I'll have another go. Good morning and welcome to another day. I've got a really impressive headache. Yesterday when I left, I had made these hair clips, but I was busy setting them because I had to put the glue on. These are going into this month's, next month's subscription box. And I thought I'd just do a little unwrapping. Not that you can't see them or anything. I discovered using sellotape. I was using clips and they weren't really as effective, but sellotape was quite good because I had to bend this bit by hand. And you can, I don't know if you can see, but there is still a little bit of a gap there. This was the third one I made yesterday. The first one my youngest had, and by the end of the day she had pulled it apart. But kids are just really crazy anyway, so you know, I'm not really that surprised, but I will glue it back on. I'm trying to think of a better way to attach it. Now if you look, sorry, right, okay, I was doing this while I was talking to you, not so. That is the top bit. Is it going to show you or not? It's not going to zoom. This is the reverse. So these two bits come separately. Okay, this comes flat so that I can print it, and then I have to sort of bow it, and then I need to stick it to this. Now it doesn't come with any instructions, suggestions, help, nothing. So I had to work it out myself. Now I used an epoxy resin glue, which normally holds absolutely everything. So, but bearing in mind that it's sort of smooth plastic on smooth metal on smooth metal, so I wasn't sure how well it would go. They've come out really nicely. I don't think I'm quite as in love with this month's set as I normally am, and I'm not sure why. I think it's the colours, because the illustrations are cute. It's just, I think maybe it's the colours that I don't like. I'm really not sure. But you're always going to have, you know, designs that you like more than others, aren't you? So anyway, I've got those. Got to unwrap this one yet. And then this is this month's or next month's pin. I'm going to call it Izzy Ice Cream. So I've made enough for my subscription box subscribers, but I've also made an extra one. So I'm going to pop that up in my shop next week, hopefully. So I think Izzy Ice Cream, what do you reckon? The cupcake I did was called Katie Cupcake, so I'm thinking Izzy Ice Cream. And it's got my logo stamped on the back. And this is the new, thicker, so you can see, it's the new, thicker design. The original one I did was half that thickness. So, but I prefer the thicker design because it feels more enamel pinish. Anyway, I think she's super cute. Oh God, I want an ice cream now. No, must be good. So if I have the ice cream, and then I'm just going to be in pain all afternoon. So, all I need to do now is just put backs on. I need to design the backing cards. I need to design my poster for the next month's subscription box, which is going to be sort of an under the sea theme, which will be nice. Fingers crossed. What else do I need to do? I've got some portraits to get on with as well, but I can't really show you those because they are gifts. So I will show you all the rest of that's in the box if you like in just a minute. I just need to do some more printing and then I will show you the contents.
Do you like inside ghosts?
I don't know. No. It is indeed. Yes, the orange, pinky stuff. No, you can give it to Joey and see if she wants to stick it on her wall. What have you done? So I thought I'd show you a close-up of this block that was being a right pain. Acrylic blocks are rather lovely. As you can see, the image goes on the back there and then it sort of comes through the front. They are fun. See, there's nothing on. That's just a reflection on that side. And normally, I really like them. But the quality of this one was really bad. For starters, there was some smudging in the printing, although I think this was the better of the two that I did. But, oh, I need to use a wet cloth to get that off, so I'm not worried about that. But look, the back had not been covered properly in the ink that they use, or the paint or whatever cover they use that I sublimate onto. So, and it happened down there as well. So I obviously couldn't send these out in the boxes at all. So I don't know what to do with them. But yeah, I was really disappointed with that. You can see it around the edge where it's not done it properly either. It's meant to be a solid all the way around. And then you don't even see the line. This is the other one. You can see the cupcake really smudged, but the side, that side, and the bottom are much better, but you can still see that there are little gaps where the cover has not gone on, the covering hasn't gone on very well. These in themselves are at least £5 just to buy as blanks, so that's quite a lot of wastage. So I could either give them away as second, or do them as seconds, or just keep them. I'm not really sure. I'm really disappointed with this one because of this corner, but it does make the design look lovely. I also forgot, when you do this, you don't reverse the image. Normally in sublimation printing you reverse the image, but in this one you don't. So if you can see, I don't know if it's going to zoom in on the lolly stick, but it's meant to say yum. It looks more like it's saying yuck or something like that because it's back to front. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that. So my boxes are all packed up now. They have gone out and I'm going to finish my vlog here. So this vlog has been completely dedicated to my subscription box. There were lots of other things that I got up to during the week, but I will put them into next week's vlog. So I really hope you enjoyed watching the process of me doing my subscription boxes, and I'd love to hear any of your feedback. Thank you for watching. Bye!